Oh, the game? Oh man, I didn't even know. This game 7, ain't it? Oh
It's the
man.
NFL on EA Sports, and
Oh,
we're on the
dog.
road to
What
the
the
Super
hell?
Bowl.
It's on TNT, so it's on Max. Let me pull it up on my phone. God damn. Uh,
This is the legendary right there. You just can't continue and tell stories. And if you have it, you probably got a story to tell.
One step away from playing for the AFC title. This divisional round contest is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Colts. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time a flag flies, somebody moved early. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. It goes to the hurry-up offense here. Second down carry for Taylor. And he gets him around 6 there. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. He gets a half dozen on the carry. And that's also going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's going to fight his way forward for a modest pickup to the 43. Only 1 yard that time, partner, so this is going to bring up 4th down and 5. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. That's cut beyond the marker. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They give to Taylor, right side. Brushes him off with ease. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They go again with Taylor. And he rocks the tackler. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. Taylor scores, touchdown Indy. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Here we go. Robbie. Hey!
They send a man in motion.
Under.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go.
Slot man motioned over. Stroud from the pistol. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a gain of 22. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Look high. On the quick, right?
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Oh, ready.
Keeping it with Mixon. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Under.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down.
Hey, uno. Y'all to the right. Hey.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Speed left, speed left. Run. Puggy. Hey, Uno Mars.
From the gun, Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he's able to get this down to the 36. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second. They're down to their final one in this half. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at second and pretty short. Taylor again.
Hey, hold on, my son throwing up. What color is this? Red?
Lesson number 23. You know you built different? My name is Shoe After.
Ooh, these are fire. Now let's have the whole ball.
You got that much cheddar?
I'm made of cheddar. Want it, need it, cheese it.
At AT&T, we confidently guarantee our network.
Oh, no.
What we can't guarantee, you and your teammates being too connected.
What up, Chad?
Double on that.
I texted you guys. I wore that after we got fresh first this morning. I thought you said you were going to
A
wear it.
connection means something. That's why with AT&T, we'll proactively make it right with a credit for a full day of service if there is a network interruption. That's the AT&T guarantee.
Ma'am, you can't use our bathtubs.
Carmax has test drives. You can't access baths.
How did you even get water?
Oh, take it back. I said beagle, not bagel. CarMax has a 10-day money-back guarantee. Won't you?
Oh, because you need, like, lasers and stuff.
Experience CarMax and you'll never settle for anything less.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting Bateman when you need the protection of Batman.
Easy, Batemobile, not too fast, baby.
Never play with poison ivy. Someone's a flirt.
Batman, please.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Oh, I get it now. Poison ivy. 24 hours straight, 24 shifts, face 24 culinary showdowns. And now Chef escapes the clock. All the 24 months just ended for elevated age.
The 2025 NBA playoffs are presented by Google. We are in Denver, Colorado for Game 7. Western Conference first round action starting the first quarter, 50-47. Pelicans in front by Stephanie Curry. That first quarter, the Warriors seed to get to their start. They're playing excellent.
Why you need a cup?
The tenor changed in the second.
Just use your hand, boy.
That seemed to stymie the Clippers. And
I'll come
the
to it.
Nuggets are getting performances from some players not named Nikola Jokic that are delivering.
Don't touch it. Don't step in it.
That second quarter stepped up. The stars have been the stars here in this game for the Nuggets. Eric Gordon on the interior. The energy and athleticism for Westbrook, Brown knocking down threes, getting out in transition, playing great defense. Those three have carried and lifted the Nuggets here in this first half. Jokic and Murray have been relatively pedestrian with their performance here early. So Brown with 11, Westbrook 10, Gordon with 10. Remember, last year, Western Conference semifinals, Nuggets had a 15-point lead at the half against Minnesota. The lead ballooned to 20, and the Timberwolves came back to win Game 7 and to win the series. Let's get the LA side of things. Stephanie Reddy with more.
Hey, I spoke with Brian Shaw from the Clippers. He said they're going to start Nick Batum in this lineup instead of Derek Jones Jr. They're looking for him to start out guarding Jamal Murray. It allows them a lot more versatility on defense. We've been talking about that the entire game. But they want to see more offense, more aggressiveness there. And they gave up too many back break points, so they're going to try to tighten the screws on that one.
And Leonard gets a three to open play in the second half.
Hey, you good? You good? You got it? You need me to do something? Hey, you need me to do something? All right, come on, Doug. I don't know what's wrong with this boy. Man, he been throwing up all day. He ain't nothing. He had breakfast, then went to his basketball game. He played. It's fine. Then all of a sudden, he just started throwing up. Like all day, for real. Yeah, Breland had it. Then Cabrina had it yesterday. And he got it today. I don't know what's going on.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. From the gun, Taylor. Jukes the defender. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's the handoff. Has a lane inside the 25. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Pierce motioning right. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A give left side to Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Richardson on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, denies the first down.
Up and good from Fairbairn. It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
He fields it from the 8. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Nike Texans. All right.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
All right.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st down, ball at the 36. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Why, Tony?
1st down, Stroud. Hits him on the in route. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Slot man in motion right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know we're in a day and age of technology and we don't have books with pages, Kate, but I guarantee you, if you still had a playbook on the sidelines, that page and that play is ripped out, not called again. What a loss on 2nd down. And now we're looking at some serious magic needed to convert on 3rd.
And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. Begins his return at the 16. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. It's the Colts, about set to begin their drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, don't recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running this one left. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hauls in this punt at the 8. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Texans' drive is going to start from deep in their own territory. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, south. Here we go. Nike Texans.
Stroud off the play fake. He's on the move. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Oh, hey. 11. Hey, uno. Puggy.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Digs there to bring it in. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Uno more. Ah, what's that? Why Tony? Hey, south. 19 Texans.
Motion man sent left. Stroud now on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tommy Townsend on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. So no return on that punt. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, it's Richardson. On the move, headed right. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Defense, relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Buying some time right. Oh, he's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack.
I'll admit it, as a former QB, probably the last one to always cast blame on the QB, but that's a situation where you just got to get rid of the ball. I will give a little blame. You've got to throw it away and just take an incompletion.
Going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Well, we've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Oh, hey.
On play action, here's Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down by Rodney Thomas. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Wait. Here we go.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner. Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. That one doesn't make it beyond the line. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Here's Stroud. He's got it to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Stroud. Cut by Diggs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
What? Yeah, perfect timing. You made it.
Now it's 1st and goal.
You made it.
They'll get this one to Watkins. And he'll go down shy of the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
Mark him at the 4.
Oh, yeah.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Eat it.
Looking to throw. Stroud.
Nah, we're going to eat that.
So he just throws it away.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA.
Yep, that'll eat that another day.
Shake it off and keep shooting away.
Yeah, might freeze some of that chicken Brian made.
Here's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, you got that.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver.
Yeah.
To the goal line.
Yes, sir.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
All right, bye.
Everly's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Mitchell now in motion left. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Taylor trying the left side. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, and they go right back to him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. They go again with Taylor. And he's tackled for a short gain. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Taylor now up the middle. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Taylor again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Ow, what's that? Why Tony? Hey, south. 19 Texans. Look the hot. Hey.
Now it's Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
Two J.
That's good for a Houston.
Hey.
They've got a man in motion.
27-yard line.
Hey, uno.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
What's hot,
Working quickly here.
Hey, uno. Under. Rodney.
Another try following the sack. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rodney Thomas has got it. And the Colts have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out in 3rd and short.
Back-to-back carries here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Colts holding a 10-point lead. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Here's a return from the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Look the hot. Under.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Stroud now. He's got him. That's Mixon. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. To throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So that brings up 4th and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Colts grabbing on his record-setting 15th interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Goodson can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And he gets in. Touchdown.
He ain't up.
The Colts make it a 3-score game in the fourth. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Here's Gay now to handle the
I
kickoff.
should have played one before I jumped on.
Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Here we go, let's go. Out to the right, out to the right. Hey, south, south, south. Speed left, speed left.
One final shot here. Buys time, rolling right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot.
Okay.
That last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the